Hi, my name is Katie Carley, and this is my final reflection for EDM 310. What have I learned? I have learned that there are so many tools to use for learning and educating in the classroom. Things such as Symbaloo, which is a personal networking and learning site. It organizes all that kind of stuff for you. Google Docs, how to use it, the ease of use it has. You can share copy documents, you can upload anything, and you can actually instant message each other, and you can also edit someone's work while they're typing out whatever it is whatever kind of paper it is that they're using. Blogs. They are filled with so many tips and advice. It's insane not to want to have a blog, and I think that all teachers should try to have one. I especially like the little funny pieces of information that they put about students and the things that they do. I have come to like blogging myself, just about anything that happens in everyday life, school, little homework assignments that you do, especially putting up videos on blog. I love looking at other teachers and other teachers' blogs and how they've, like the different kind of videos they've done, the activities. They take those activities, tweak them, and make them your own, and use them in your own future classroom. I've also noticed when you use a blog or when you can look at other people's blog, you can actually experience other students around the world and see what they're doing over in Australia or over in, Europe somewhere. It's a lot of fun. Things I have not learned. I'm still learning how to use the different, I guess you could say, downloads on the internet and things that you can find, and I'm still learning how to use the video programs that you can use in the screen picture videos that you can use. It's a lot of confusing things, but I'm still learning how to use them. But it's been a lot of fun learning how to do it. So things I have abandoned. I haven't abandoned anything because you never know what you're going to use, and as a teacher, anything that you come across can be useful at any time, so I don't think I'm ever going to abandon anything from EDM 310 that I've learned or found or gotten. What I want to use is definitely, one of the things is multimedia. I love the idea of using cameras, especially those little flip camera things that you can just plug in with a USB, recorders to record anything that's, fun or anything that I can use as a means to assess students or anything like that. Computers are extraordinarily important. I think that if you can have a tablet in your classroom, if the school provides it, or if you have the money as a teacher to buy it, I think that I would plan to get a tablet, and any technology that promotes learning and understanding in my classroom is going to be in there. I think that also by having a class blog or a class wiki for that matter, you can post everything, but you can also, by having computers and technology in the classroom, you can also teach your class about internet safety and how important it is to get on only use safe sites, because that way you don't have anybody trying to hurt your students online or have any creepy stalker people or whatever. I also think that you can extend the understanding of technology, and that way once they get into the high school realm and middle school for that matter even, they're prepared to have an idea of what they're doing, and that way they won't look around so confused, and they'll be able to do homework for college online. They can do online schooling. They can do 1 or 2 courses of it, and they can have a lot of fun with it, and they can learn so much because you can do so much in-depth research using the internet. And it's a lot of fun to learn, and it's educating. That they are educated by seeing all the different things on Google that they can use. I also think that using Skype is a great way to introduce other ideas or cultures or the way other students do things in their own classrooms, such as interviewing other classes, having real-time conversations. Also, talking to professionals in their own field can really get the kids interested in history, geology, science, math. You can have so much fun with it because you can play games with other people, and you can help them learn by having someone who really knows the trade. And it's a lot of fun for the kids, and they can learn a lot easier that way. And I also think that Skyping takes pen pals to the next level. Because when I was younger, we had pen pals, but you couldn't really see the person, and you couldn't really get a feel for what they really thought and what they liked and everything like that. But with Skype, you can actually talk to the person face to face through a computer, and you can really learn about them, see what they're like, see what they actually look like. Talk to them about actual conversations involving verbalization instead of just writing things down, which it's good for creative writing, but it doesn't really do much for your social skills. So I think the Skype thing is really great to have. Things that I will not use, well, one thing is definitely I prefer to use the free downloads for things, because a lot of programs that you can find online now cost hundreds of dollars, or $50 and $60, but I prefer to use the free programs because they're just as good and you can get just as much use out of them, and I think that that's just as good. I've actually found a lot of things to be useful in EDM 310. Like I said, I love the blog things. I love the Blogger, especially things like Symbaloo, Google Docs. I think that having all these kinds of things that we can have, why not use them? They're there. We might as well use them. And I can't wait to use any of these things in my classroom, and I'm so happy that I took EDM 310 because it really helps you to understand what's out there, and they help you to learn to want to be a lifelong learner. And I think that taking anything from technology to not, I also plan to not be a burnt back teacher. I don't want to just shove information into my kids' heads and test them on it. I want them to learn it, know it, and be able to use it. And I have learned that from Dr. John Strange over the period of this semester, and that is all. Thank you for watching this video.